Since the first education system in Kenya, the 7423 system, changes made to the curriculum have come a long way. It can be argued, with children now engaging in more practical assignments to satisfy their educational requirements. As a CBC report was launched at the KICC today, the new curriculum promises to be less restrictive on children's creativity, but there is still a need to train more teachers on the curriculum, as just 150,000 out of hundreds of thousands have been trained. Kenyatta reports.
As the report is launched.
It is out with the old and in with the new, as the competency-based curriculum firmly plants itself in the place of its predecessor, the 1985 844 system.
We do not want our children to be bound to systems of learning that have rigid histories and predetermined ends.
We have already trained 150,000 teachers. And we are on track to training others, and the new diploma courses that will start specifically for CBC will be rolled out in May of this year, Your Excellency.
At the launch of the CBC Task Force report today, education stakeholders such as the Kenya National Association for Parents say they are in full support of the suggestions in the report.
The task force has recommended that transition from primary grade 6 to junior secondary grade 7 shall not be based on one of national summative examination. The recommendation is on policy and strategy, where we embrace best practices in the world of implementing continuous assessment that will help capture every learner's achievement continually throughout their educational career.
The Ministry of Education is also expected to provide friendly infrastructure for children with special needs and disability and fast-track the transition from primary to secondary school for these learners. Since the formation of the committee in 2016, the Kenya National Union of Teachers has opposed the curriculum over fears that it would diminish the role of teachers. A section of parents too had said that the curriculum bore cost implications, but there may be more changes in store.
I have, on this 9th day of February 2021, set my hand and presidential seal and established a new State Department for the implementation of curriculum reforms vested in the Ministry of Education.
With the first CBC cohort from basic to university education set to occur in 2029, the focus will now be on the fidelity of its implementation in schools across the country. Despite resistance from a number of education stakeholders on the competency-based curriculum, the Ministry of Education argues that the time is ripe for curriculum review, as the country has struggled for far too long on focus on content rather than competency. Kenyatta, NTV.